This week for Show and Tell Wednesday, a teeny tiny haul, a doll comparison, something new for my smart doll, and a Flashback Friday. First, the teeny tiny haul. I was looking for crochet cotton and I saw some Mandala made by Lion Brand, and it is not cotton, but it is 100% acrylic and it is super soft. These are two colorways I got. Just the note on this, it falls out of its ball easily. I ended up having to ball it on my ball winder and it knotted up quite a bit. It took forever to get wound up, but because it's very soft and slippery, it slips out of this. Once you take the band off, it just kind of falls apart. So be very careful if you have like one of those mesh holders. I would put it around my yarn as soon as I took the label off, so that you don't have yourself a tangled mess, because it is a beautiful yarn. And I'll show what I made with it in a little bit. But then I also got this, so black and white gingham, and so Wednesday we'll be getting a new dress. And that was my teeny tiny haul. This segment is for Joanie. She asked for a doll comparison between the smart doll and this doll, which she owns, but she does not own a smart doll. And I think she wanted a comparison of articulation. This doll, Smart Doll Survivor, she is the original one, and she is on the older frame. So the newer frame, I believe, it has more articulation, Joanie. So this is just on the old frame, but I can kind of show you what they can do. Here they are sitting. Her head tilts up about this much. You have this doll, so you know what she can do. Smart doll. Some articulation happens in the neck too. So yes, she can look up. She can look down. She can look side to side. She is very, she is much wider in the hips than this doll. Their heads pop off fairly easily. This one, there's a screw inside you can unscrew and take off their head. But her head pops off fairly easily. Sometimes it's necessary to take their heads off, like if you're going to put a t-shirt on them. She can pretty much touch your mouth, not quite like this one. But this one can't quite do it either. There she goes. She did not come with this red wig. I bought this one for her. She comes with a brown one. So this part I've had to redo a couple of times. So Joanie, if you want one, if you're thinking about buying one, go to Danny Chu's website. Make sure you're on the right website. And just look over all the dowels, look over all the information before deciding. I will tell you, if you're thinking about buying a second-hand one on eBay, you usually pay more than you would if you went to the website and bought the dowel, unless they come with a lot of extras on eBay, then possibly not. But if it's something that people really want, then yeah, you're going to pay a lot more for them. Just letting you know. So I took a long time before deciding which one I wanted. I looked at them and looked at them and looked at them. And if you decide you want one, find one that speaks to you. Because I figured if I get one, I might just only be able to get one. And so I went with one that would always bring me a lot of joy and happiness every time I looked at her. So that's all I can suggest. I saved up for her, and I'm currently might possibly be buying another one. I'm slowly saving up for another one, and by the time I get the money up, if I'm still inclined to buy one, I will buy one. That's all I can say about if you're deciding on buying a smart dowel or not. TammyPowley has a very good video on smart dowels, and if you really want to buy one or not, she understands the pull of wanting to buy more than one. So, and she has more than one. So that is a very good video to watch, Joanie. Now on to the pattern, or what I made new for my smart dowel. So, if you made it this far into the video, yay you. You rock, and you will be rewarded for your endeavor. So there will be dowel nudity in this part, and if you have a pen handy, I'm going to be giving the pattern for this knitted camisole. So I was looking at the Smart Dowel website, at their clothing, and I really like their it's a rustic orange knitted top. So I'm using that. I use that as my muse, and I decided to make my own version of a knitted camisole. So you cast on 54 stitches. I used my knitting needles here. So I used a size 1.5 Carbons double point knit prides, which is a 2.50 millimeter. These are double points. You're going to be knitting in the round. So you will cast on 54 stitches. Place a marker and knit one round. After you knit one round, you will do an eyelet roll. And for my eyelet, I did knit one, yarn over, knit two together across the round. Next row, you will knit one round. Then you will knit 6, increase 1, knit to last 6 stitches, increase 1, knit last 6 stitches. You will now have 56 stitches. Knit one round. Next row, another increase row, you will knit 7, increase 1, knit to last 7 stitches, increase 1, knit last 7 stitches. You now have 58 stitches. Knit one round. This is the last increase stitch. This is the last increase round. Knit 8, increase 1, knit to last 8 stitches, increase 1, knit last 8 stitches. Oops, my head popped up. Let's take it off anyways. Now you're going to knit 18 rounds or rows until the piece measures 2 inches from here to here. And then you're going to do this pattern row. So for my pattern, right after your stitch marker, you're going to do a yarn over, knit 2 together across the round, and this is your pattern round until you decide you want to stop or have your length that you want. I went with a little over 3 inches. If you wanted to get all the way down to here, you would have to do about 5 inches from the beginning. So my 3 inches are including the top and down to here. Then I did a cast off and a picot edging, and what I did was every other stitch. So your yarn overs are going to be casted off, and you're doing your picot edging on your knit 2s together. You could of course just do a simple bind off, but it will not look like this. You could do a couple of garter stitch rows and then cast off and knit, but it will not look like this. If you have questions, just leave them in the comments section down below. I used this yarn that I showed in the beginning. My ball started off with the white and then went to the brown. I did wash it. I did not have any dye left in the water. That does not mean that this won't have, the greens won't have any, or the yellows, but I had no dye release with the brown. With my ball of yarn, every ball of yarn is different. Put on her jeans. I'm going to just take off her feet to do it. These jeans are on the Smart Doll website with free patterns. I followed Beth Ramsden's directions for doing it, sewing them. Like I said, if I did it, anybody can do it. I used a little pair of my own jeans, which they had been washed a number of times, so I didn't have to worry about. Though I do sometimes use stimulus leggings that I made myself. Let's stand her up and see how she looks. So for this, I chained use the size C hook, crochet hook, 2.75 millimeters, I crocheted 155 chains, and that was long enough. This is how it looks in the back. So you could do a bow if you wanted to. So once again, I'll read off the pattern. Cast on 54 stitches on your double point needles. Once again, I used the size 1.5 or 2.50 millimeter. This yarn is supposed to be super fine. The yarn I used, I think it's a little heavier than super fine, but you cast on 54 stitches, knit 1 row, do eyelet row. In my case, and in this case of this pattern, I did a knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 together, knit 1 round. Next round is the increase round. Knit 6, increase 1, knit 2 last 6 stitches, increase 1, knit last 6 stitches, 56 stitches, knit 1 round. Next round, another increase round, knit 7, increase 1, knit 2 last 7 stitches, increase 1, knit last 7 stitches, 58 stitches. Knit 1 round. Last increase round. Knit 8, increase 1, knit to last 8 stitches, increase 1, knit last 8 stitches. You will now have 60 stitches. Now you will do this pattern stitch. So after your marker, you will do a yarn over, knit stitches 2 stitches together, and you will do this pattern all across the round. So yarn over, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 2 together across the round. And you'll repeat this round until your desired length. Then you finish off whatever kind of bind off you like. I did a peacock bind off. Like I said, you could do a couple rows of garter stitch, then bind off. If you do that, it will not be as flary. But do whatever kind of bind off you would like. Last, but certainly not least, is my Flashback Friday. So this is a tie beanie baby. My children used to collect these, and I was in the storage closet looking for something else. I came across the Rubbermaid tub full of these beanie babies, and I was looking at them. I found the scorpion. I thought, oh, that would be cute with Wednesday. So her scorpion did not get squashed. He just turned into a big giant one. And this guy's name is Stinger, and he is from 1998. Thank you so much for watching. Please check out the other YouTube channels that are doing a Flashback Friday on Friday, especially a hostess of Flashback Friday, Dorie DoriesDollies. And please check out any other YouTube channels that are doing a Show and Tell Wednesday. And have a wonderful day and evening.